And take a look at the rules here in Showdowns. The game tied after 9 innings. Each team gets a chance to try and hit an inside the park home run. As we mentioned a little earlier, if you hit an out of the park homer, it ends the game. Your team wins immediately, no matter what has happened in Showdowns or what is yet to happen.
And in round one, defensively, you will have one pitcher on the mound and one fielder behind that pitcher. The Bananas have elected to stay with Danny Hosley, who pitched a scoreless ninth. And it's Reese Alexiadis, who has great speed and arguably the best arm of anyone on the team, who gets the call to line up behind Haas.
Yeah, if you were building a Showdown defender in a lab, you're probably just producing Reese Alexiadis. He's just about as fast as they make him and has a howitzer for a right arm. Hosley gave up the leadoff single in the top of the ninth. Then he got ground ball, fly ball, strikeout. Induced soft contact from Hampton. On the fly to Alexiadis and right.
Well, Hosley's nailed down 6 of the Bananas' 7 total Showdown shutdowns this season. He's the arm they like having the most in these situations. He's looking for the shutdown here in round one against Reese Hampton, the usual leadoff man for the Animals, when we get bonus banana ball.
Chance for the fans to produce a Showdown shutdown. They do not catch it. Whoa, a little delayed reaction. Our umpires down the left field line say no. John Crosser, the third base umpire, as well as James Rackley, our left field umpire. Both confirmed that ball not caught. At least not caught cleanly. This one bounced down the right field line fair. This is a recipe for success offensively, but Alexiadis is going to grab it as it gets to the track. Hampton around third. Reese fires it in. Relay from Hosley is late. Then Hampton comes through. Party Animals back in front 4-3.
That ball continued to roll off the bat of Reese Hampton. He raced around those bases and at the very end had enough time to dance his way into home plate as the Party Animals now try and nail down the shutdown against the Bananas in the bottom half of the first round.
Drew Gillespie wants a new weapon to work with. Party Animals have won 2 straight and 3 of the last 4 between these two teams. A win tonight would even the season series at 6 games each. And it would even the Florida series at 2 games each. We have 2 to play, 1 more tomorrow afternoon, and then in 2 weeks' time, the first ever football stadium. It'll be Raymond James, home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Very polite Dan Oberst says, Ian Schrift, look out, I'm about to take a warm-up pack. Camera was right up in his kitchen. The game comes down to this. Party Animals so close to a victory. And Oberst with a great take. And a well-executed bender from Gillespie. 5-pitch guy. This one tapped foul down the third baseline.
Dan just a tad out in front of 1-0 delivery from Gillespie. And he's noticed that may go to something off speed. Keep Dan's timing off against him.
Goes to the fastball, and that thing is blasted all the way out to the right center field wall. Oberst around second. Acuff gets to the ball as Danny rounds third. And he can cruise home. Easy inside the Parker. We're knotted at 4 and headed to round 2.
Head-scratching pitch selection from Drew Gillespie, but the Bananas are not going to complain about it. You see the frustration from Gillespie walking off the field as well. Now we go to the second round of Showdowns, and things get a little more interesting as Hosley remains on the mound, but will not have a defender behind him.
Well, they call him Danny Do-It-All for a reason. This is a guy who started the game at third base. He's an excellent outfielder as well, so if you wanted somebody to be on an island right now, it is Hosley. But Jake Skoll has had so much success hitting in this spot this year with no fielder behind him. Such a smart hitter, it's great speed. You hit the ball hard and you get it in play, you're gonna get an inside the park home run.
Yeah, and Skoll still has pretty elite speed for the Party Animals this season. 4 walk-offs in all 4 of his opportunities.
Wow, fooled there on the changeup. Gnarly movement on it. Skoll does not bite on the fastball. Hosley working quickly. Look out, guys. Changeup fouled off. This is where a strikeout is one of the most exciting plays in Banana Ball.
He's been burned before in showdowns, going to the heater with 2 strikes. Needs to stick to that signature Vulcan change here against Skoll.
He does, and Jake stays with it. Lines it right back up the middle. Hosley loses the glove and the hat, but that thing traveled too far. Skoll is starting to pump the brakes a little bit, and will enjoy the fruits of his labors. High five from Delano, steps on home plate. And the Animals back out in front, they lead 5-4.
It's the pitch that Danny Hosley wanted. It's not the execution that he nor Bill Leroy were looking for. He was hoping to bury that one lower in the zone. Hung over the outside middle portion of the plate, and Skoll once again adjusted his swing mechanics, was able to poke that one out there and come around to score yet again for the boys in black and pink.
Really impressive piece of hitting by Skoll. Still a nasty Vulcan changeup nonetheless. Looks like it ended up just out of the strike zone, but the bat control, 2-strike approach, it's just a pro's pro.
And that's arguably been the best thing that Skoll has improved on in 2025. He struck out in 18% of his plate appearances last year. He's reduced that to less than 10 in 2025.
It's making a world of difference. Gillespie out ahead of DR Meadows, 0-1. This one yanked foul. The Party Animals are a strike away from winning this game. Another chance for Drew Gillespie. He's getting the crowd on their feet. The 0-2. Swing and a miss! Gasses up the doctor! And the Party Animals are once again victorious in Miami. They take it 5-4 after 2 rounds of showdowns.
Party Animals, who enter tonight's contest a game better than the Bananas all time in the state of Florida, do it yet again. It's Drew Gillespie nailing down the showdown shutdown against DR Meadows, a man who struck out less than 10 times a season ago. Great performance from the Party Animals in the late stages of this ball game. That includes showdowns.
The Animals get to dance. They've won 3 straight and 4 out of their last 5. And now we are knotted at 6 games apiece. A dozen contests into the 2025 tour.